Most people believe money problems are about income. They think if they just earned more, everything would finally make sense. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Many people who earn more still stay financially weak. Same stress, same anxiety, same fear of the future, just bigger numbers. Because the real problem was never money. It was the mental trap they didn't know they were inside. And once this trap locks in, no amount of hustle can save you. This video isn't comfortable, but it's necessary, because if you don't understand this mental trap, you will keep repeating the same financial cycle for the rest of your life, no matter how smart, hardworking, or motivated you are. And the worst part? This trap doesn't feel like a trap. It feels normal. Let's start here. Financial weakness is not about being lazy. Millions of hardworking people are financially weak. They wake up early, they grind, they sacrifice, yet nothing changes. So clearly, effort is not the issue. The issue is how the mind is trained to think about money. There is a specific way of thinking that quietly sabotages people. It shapes their decisions, controls their spending, dictates their risks, and defines their future. And once this mindset forms, it becomes self-reinforcing. The more you live in it, the more normal it feels, until years pass, and you're still stuck. This mental trap has a name. It's called short-term survival thinking, and it is the single biggest reason people stay financially weak. Not poor, not broke, weak. Because financial weakness is not about how much you have, it's about how you think when you have something. Short-term survival thinking keeps you focused on immediate comfort, immediate relief, immediate validation, instead of long-term growth, delayed rewards, strategic sacrifice. It trains your brain to ask the wrong question. Not how does this help my future, but how does this make me feel right now? This is the trap, and society quietly trains people into it. From childhood, you're taught study to pass exams, work to get paid, spend to feel better, upgrade to look successful. Nobody teaches you to think in decades. Nobody teaches you to delay gratification. Nobody teaches you how money actually works over time. So most people grow up chasing relief, not building strength. They don't plan to be financially weak, they just react. Bills come, react. Stress hits, react. Money enters, react. No structure, no system, no long-term thinking, just response after response. Here's the dangerous part. Short-term survival thinking feels responsible. It sounds like, I'll invest later. I deserve this now. Once things stabilize, I'll start saving. Let me enjoy life first. And because it sounds logical, it never gets questioned. But every time you choose short-term comfort over long-term strength, you reinforce the trap. Your brain learns relief greater than discipline, comfort greater than growth, now greater than later. And once this pattern locks in, your future gets quietly sacrificed. This is why many people earn more but save nothing, get raises but feel poorer, make money but lose control, never feel financially secure. Because security doesn't come from income, it comes from mental structure. Financially strong people think differently. They don't ask, what can I afford today? They ask, what does this decision cost me in 5 years? They don't chase comfort, they build capacity. They don't spend to impress, they invest to escape. But financially weak thinking resists this idea because long-term thinking feels uncomfortable. It requires saying no when others say yes, delaying pleasure, being misunderstood, being patient in a fast world. And most people never train for that. So they stay stuck in the mental trap, working harder, spending faster, hoping something changes. Without realizing, nothing changes until the thinking changes. In the next part of this video, we're going to break down exactly how this mental trap forms, why it's so hard to escape, and the subtle behaviors that reveal whether you're still inside it. Because once you can see the trap clearly, you can finally step out of it. To escape a trap, you first have to understand how you entered it. Because no one is born financially weak. The weakness is installed, quietly, gradually, over years. And by the time most people notice it, it already feels like part of who they are. It starts early. School teaches you how to follow instructions, not how to think long-term. You're rewarded for memorizing, for obeying rules, for doing what you're told, but you're never taught how money grows, how leverage works, or how time multiplies decisions. Then comes adulthood. You're told, get a job, be responsible, earn a stable income. And on the surface, that sounds wise, but here's the hidden message. Your survival depends on consistent income, not on financial intelligence. So people grow up believing more income equals more security. This is the first illusion. It's called the income illusion, the belief that earning more automatically fixes financial problems. But income doesn't create strength, systems do. And if you don't build systems, more income just gives you bigger problems to manage. That's why many people double their income and double their expenses, get raises and still feel anxious, make more money and save less. Because income without structure creates financial fragility. It looks good on the outside, but it collapses under pressure. The mental trap deepens when lifestyle upgrades enter the picture. More money comes in, so spending rises to match it, not because you need more, but because you feel entitled to more. This is my reward. I worked hard for this. I deserve better. And slowly, your lifestyle becomes a cage. Bills increase, obligations grow, freedom shrinks. But instead of questioning the system, people push harder. More hours, more stress, more exhaustion, thinking if I just earn a little more, I'll finally relax. But relaxation never comes. This is where the trap becomes permanent, because now fear enters the equation. Fear of losing income, fear of falling behind, fear of starting over. So people stop taking smart risks. They stop thinking long-term. They stop asking dangerous questions. And they cling to short-term stability, even if it keeps them weak. Here's the brutal truth. Short-term survival thinking feels safe, but it's actually dangerous because it trades future freedom for present comfort. And once you've made that trade enough times, your future becomes fragile. This is why motivation doesn't work. Motivation fades, but mental conditioning stays. You can watch 100 motivational videos, read 1,000 quotes. If your thinking pattern stays the same, your financial reality will stay the same. Financial weakness is not a lack of effort. It's about default decisions. The choices you make automatically, without thinking, without questioning, those are the ones shaping your future. Ask yourself this: when money comes in, what's your first instinct? Spend, relieve pressure, fix today, or position it for tomorrow? Your answer reveals everything. Financially strong people delay reaction. They pause. They ask, how can this money buy me time? How can this reduce my dependence? How can this increase my options? Weak thinking asks, what can I get right now? Strong thinking asks, what can I build from this? The trap keeps people reactive, always responding, never designing. They react to bills, react to emergencies, react to trends, react to pressure, but they never engineer their financial life. And here's the painful part. The longer you stay in survival mode, the harder it becomes to think beyond it. Because stress narrows vision, fear shortens time horizons, and exhaustion kills strategy. This is why motivation doesn't work. Motivation fades, but mental conditioning stays. You can watch 100 motivational videos, read 1,000 quotes. If your thinking pattern stays the same, your financial reality will stay the same. Financial weakness is not a lack of effort. It's about default decisions. The choices you make automatically, without thinking, without questioning, those are the ones shaping your future. Ask yourself this: when money comes in, what's your first instinct? Spend, relieve pressure, fix today, or position it for tomorrow? Your answer reveals everything. Financially strong people delay reaction. They pause. They ask, how can this money buy me time? How can this reduce my dependence? How can this increase my options? Weak thinking asks, what can I get right now? Strong thinking asks, what can I build from this? The trap keeps people reactive, always responding, never designing. They react to bills, react to emergencies, react to trends, react to pressure, but they never engineer their financial life. And here's the painful part. The longer you stay in survival mode, the harder it becomes to think beyond it. Because stress narrows vision, fear shortens time horizons, and exhaustion kills strategy. This is why motivation doesn't work. Motivation fades, but mental conditioning stays. You can watch 100 motivational videos, read 1,000 quotes. If your thinking pattern stays the same, your financial reality will stay the same. Financial weakness is not a lack of effort. It's about default decisions. The choices you make automatically, without thinking, without questioning, those are the ones shaping your future. Ask yourself this: when money comes in, what's your first instinct? Spend, relieve pressure, fix today, or position it for tomorrow? Your answer reveals